Hey yo, y'all, welcome to WatchaMania. It's AEW Dynamite, Huntsville, Alabama. All Elite Wrewind Watchalong for February 5th, 2020. I'm your host, Advy Devon. How it goes? How we doing, everybody? Hope Monday didn't wipe you out. Still got it in you for the rest of the week. X breathes, he breathes. But yes, shout out Ray, Ben in the chat already. How we doing? I myself kind of let this show sneak up on me because when last week's Rewind ended, I was like, ooh, I can't wait until this one. And then, yeah, I just kind of forgot about it because I was just putting it in the cart like 20 minutes ago. Breathe. Music. Yes, music. It's music. So it's the start of like a what's their name? My own joke is already falling apart. Never mind. Def Rebel. That was the one I was going for. I was gonna say that sounds the start of a Def Rebel theme for like some music based faction. But yes, y'all got us a new schedule post layout. Check it out. Here's the post to it. We're gonna try it this month. We're gonna just do the monthly schedule, just the whole month at once. See how that works. If that's better to reference and such. Yeah, it'll definitely save us the effort of making a schedule every week. That's for sure. But yeah, things do change on the fly, so we'll see how things go with that. But yeah, there's the post there. If you're looking to find out what we're doing when. It's kind of light for the first half of the month. And then the New Japan Soul tour starts. FTR. It's funny, too, because they won't even have this theme at first when they come in. It'd be great, though. I'm trying to remember what their theme was. I know it sounded similar to their NXT theme, but it's just not clocking for me at the moment. Oh well. Someone can drop that in the music tab of the Discord. Find that later. Sure, I got all my ducks in a row here. Because yes, we're just waiting until the top of the hour to start the show. So of course, anybody who has this show on their own end through whatever means, be it Triller, an AEW Plus, or TNT app, so on and so forth. But yes, be Siri for that at some point on the Soul Tour. On the Soul Tour, yo! Oh, that's so dope. I'd be so here for that. So my understanding is the Soul Tour is going to be a nine night event. 7 nights in June, 2 in July. One of which will actually be on my birthday. So that'll be funny. Be waking up super early on my birthday to do the Graphs watch along. I think it'll actually be the final night of the tour, so who knows. My ducks are not in a row. My squirrel monster. Yeah, no, I'm kind of that scrambling myself. If I seem a little jittery, it's because I have not eaten in a bit throughout the day. A little hungry, but it is just how I had to roll, so I'm just kind of like tripping over my words. Well, indeed. Indeed, they also have one on the 4th, which I find funny. Destroy 3-4. I'm set on food. Nice. This is glorious. I love this for you. Of course, y'all, I call for the thumbs up if you could be so kind. Clicking those helps us out. And if you're new here, do subscribe. Along with the rewinds here, where we go back in time to watch AEW of ye old yesteryear. We watch a current AEW, including Fyter Fest tomorrow alongside Wyatt, Collision normally when it's there, pay-per-views as well, but ROH is also on the lineup, MLP when it comes around, which is actually, now that I think about it, that MLP show is going to happen in between the last 2 nights of the aforementioned New Japan Soul Tour. So, busy time it is for us here, coming up after the 15th. Of course, that's New Japan Dominion. We cover New Japan over on our secondary channel, linked in the pinned chat below. Chin chat below, above, wherever the chat is located for you. The pinned chat message has the link to that channel. The way I just like fully go into all of that, and I'm just like, hey, thumbs up. I just... Damn. I see how it happens now. Because there are people I watch that end up falling into that loop, and I'm like, damn, how are you not more self-aware? And then here I am, lacking self-awareness. This will be an appetizer for tomorrow for me. Fair. Feel that. I dig it as well because it's also going to be Hangman centered in one way or another. There's common themes. Subtle, but they're there. Anyways, I'm going to pause this music. We'll probably hear that theme at some point this evening. So hyped for my first live show. Dude, that's going to be so awesome for you. But yes, it's the top of the hour, so if you're watching the show on your own, we're zeroed out. If not, join the Go position in the Discord. We sidecast it there. If you need a time sync or anything of the sort, call out for it in the chat. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to take the liberties necessary to keep the ball rolling. And away we go. And 3, 2, 1, click.
It's your fault you're in the position you're in because I offered you the keys to the kingdom and instead you smashed a bottle over my head. I don't know what kind of man Chris Jericho sees when he looks in the mirror, but I'll tell you what I see. You want to challenge Chris
Eye patch Mox, yep.
the insecure egomaniac.
Tonight we got Jon Moxley versus Ortiz as he is vowed to wipe out the Inner Circle one by one.
I will take the AEW World Championship from Chris Jericho. And Chris, there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. Nick Jackson, Meltzer, driver.
Butcher and the Blade try to regroup.
Bam!
The Elite back together. Just wants Matt to hold his beer.
Oh my God, what a shot! MJF learning a hard lesson. Don't
That was so epic. Just come on, I'm gonna stroll on down here. No, I'll do the save. Just hold my beer.
get ready, MJF. With 1 month to go till Revolution, Cody ratcheting up the intensity. Then
Okay.
as if they're
That's right. We got the 10 lashes tonight. Oh, that's...
fighting off the Inner Circle.
Moxley swinging for the fences, and Moxley has a consciousness. We know that. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to
Puerto Rican flag ascot Jericho is not something
here tonight with AEW Dynamite. Thanks
I needed to remember. It's so jarring. Oh, that... I thought that was CGI for a second. I'm like, when did they have that? It was just a glass black.
all in one, as we will find out a little bit later on. But what a way to begin the program. Here he is, the one and only Jon Moxley. The big boss himself making the way through the crowd, Jon Moxley.
Boss. Death Rider's King. Foreshadowing. Cat at my side. Love this.
Weighing 231 pounds.
God. He put more stank on it back then.
Number 1 for 9 straight weeks more than anybody since the
Justin Roberts always goes for that note, but like, damn.
Jon Moxley is on a collision course with Le Champion. February 29th, Revolution pay-per-view, BR Live, Fight TV. Jon Moxley will face Chris Jericho. And here we are,
Imagine having the opportunity. February 29th pay-per-view is something they need to do every leap year.
with a member of the Inner Circle.
dangerous
But then again, it doesn't always land on a weekend, but still.
one good eye.
And his
I think Santana's going to come out with him, actually.
From New York, weighing 221 pounds.
Yep.
Well, we know that Ortiz and Santana are the number 3 ranked tag team in all of AEW, but tonight it'll be Ortiz and Moxley.
Why is that flask a necklace? That's not a flask. It's just a bottle of alcohol, but still.
That's right. Ortiz charging down the ramp. He faced off with Jon Moxley, and Jon Moxley dropped Ortiz with one single headbutt.
Look at this man with eye patches on
Agreed.
themselves in honor of Jon Moxley. And I don't know
It's funny because one of these men are actually going to be wrestling on the show tonight. The way the song just cut to it perfectly, too.
should be an outstanding one-to-one matchup. Can Moxley do it with one eye?
I miss this theme, honestly.
Well, gentlemen.
Okay. Just gotta mute this. Bro's got the TNA title replica. Oh. What did he talk about? French fries and croissants? Hey, adjust my seat cushion. That was awkward. Oh shit, he said it again. Okay. That's twice JR's used that. Shout out JR. Hope he gets well. Hope he gets well soon. I'm sure. He's going to go into commentary, I see. Wow, they're really letting this theme drag. They like turned it down, but then like stopped for a second. Like, there we go. Let's be honest.
Spanish God. You know,
Oh yeah, if Nick Wayne was on this roster, I could see him finding his way into that group.
Sammy, you're right. It's a great song. You're the one who started people singing it, so I thank you for that. Jim Ross, like I told you last week, 2 weeks ago, if Moxley's in the ring, I want to be out here to watch it.
Understandable.
Very fair.
Can't get here fast enough for a lot of us.
I want you to watch how Santana and Ortiz methodically take this piece of crap apart.
Yeah, y'all. Actually, when I calculated it up, and the way that the rewinds are going, we'll actually be watching Revolution at the end of this month.
And you know the reason why he has one
Oh, and like I've said before, we'll be doing it on a separate day as well, so we don't have to sit there and try and do a pay-per-view on a Tuesday night.
everything would be fine. Instead, look at this lunatic. He's a barbarian. He's an animal. He's the
Bro's got a chair. Okay.
but he follows Ortiz into
Quick to get an equalizer.
Ortiz throws the boot. Moxley catches it with ease.
And I would think he would be the last man that you would want to see face you for the title.
The what? The Lance man?
The last, did I say Lance?
I don't know. I'm not paying attention to what you say, Shivani. I never do. I want you to look and see how Ortiz.
Why are you questioning it then?
Tonight, the hair is wild and free. This is a true a street thug
Classic.
from the Bronx.
Oh, nice enziguri. Looks like a reincarnation of the late Pampiro Purpo, for God's sake.
That's a good point, Jim. You know who that is, Excalibur? I do. He's the
So fun fact, and I think they say so on commentary at some point, this is Ortiz's like first.
singles match since August of 2016 right now.
There it is, right there. First singles match in 3.5 years at this point.
We need to say an AEW singles match since his arrival here to All Elite Wrestling.
This is Ortiz's first single match in 583 days. I just came up
Why
with
would
it myself. I'm a genius, right, Sam?
Hey there, what's up, Fatal? Welcome in.
Sammy, not quite paying
Hope
attention.
you're having a lovely night.
Honey's in the front row.
Well, they're looking at me, but you know.
Of course, it wouldn't be.
Oh,
God.
Head first.
Oh my God.
Right head first into the ring post. It looked
It might have knocked his patch straight off of his stupid face.
It did. And that was on Moxley's blind side.
Didn't see it coming.
Once again,
Yeah, they
this
hit the
is
little
not some kind
pose.
of a gimmick. Santana
Oh
and
no,
Ortiz
the
are
one eye near the steps. I'm having
We
flashbacks.
saw the Parejas last week. These are all real deal bad MRFers.
Well, right now the inner circle has the advantage, making the champion somewhat happy.
Yeah, I'm really happy about this. This is why we wanted this match to happen, Jim. One by one, we are going to take Moxley down. By the time February 29th comes around for Revolution, there's not going to be a lot left of this moron.
And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I was surprised this close to Revolution that he would accept this match and take this match.
Because he's crazy, Shivani. There's a fine line between insanity and genius, and the man is a genius in the ring. He's one of the best we have in
Well, I don't know if there is a fine line between insanity and genius. Have you seen some of the geniuses in history?
No.
The crowd with
No, well, we didn't expect him to. No, of course not.
He would rather climb a tree and get in a fight than stay on the ground and just be nice and be cool
Look
and
at
be
this.
peaceful.
Taking advantage of that
Smart
injured
man
eye.
right there.
I've always often wondered.
just picking him up.
How can you wrestle effectively with no peripheral vision?
Forgot how much Schmucks used the power game around this time.
Right eye and he's down and out. Because it's not just the eye, it's the headache and the pain from the eye. All you got to do is just slap him in the face hard and watch what happens.
You see both back up, and buddy, he is such a fighter.
No, he is. He's a fighter. Like I said, he's a wild animal in that ring. There's no doubt.
A block by
Ortiz into the powerbomb. 1, 2.
Free kick,
Moxley
yeah.
able to break free.
That's a lot of power for Ortiz. He's like a cigarette machine with a head on it. He's a shorter guy, but he's as wide as he's short. He's very powerful.
And you've been calling them thugs, which is correct, but they're also very prolific in the ring.
Use the full count.
#3 ranked tag team in all of AEW as a tag match.
Well, that's just a technicality. We all know they're the #1 tag team in the entire AEW and in the Inner Circle.
And now, Ortiz ran right into Moxley. Moxley with the leg sweep.
Look at the figure 4.
Come on.
Moxley, the figure 4, looking for a submission here in the early going of this one fall 20-minute time limit matchup.
And you notice Ortiz's position. He is in the dead center of the ring.
Nobody to tag. Shoulders are down.
And all these troglodytes in Huntsville cheering their little hero on.
Oh, right in the eye.
See, smart move by Ortiz.
Well, I have to agree. It was a smart move.
Poke him in the eye. That's what you got to do.
It certainly broke the figure 4 quickly.
Also, Ortiz led on by his partner, his brother, Santana. These guys have been to hell and back together. I'm proud to call them my brothers.
They're a great team. Moxley.
Oh!
Went for the dive. Nice.
Tope suicida onto Santana.
And look what happens. Oh, no.
Over the railing into the woods.
I thought
First
Ortiz
row.
had him.
Into the woods.
Moxley
Is that what we're calling the crowd now?
He's fighting off 2 men with 1 eye. It's amazing. Odds against him.
Watch this again.
Down goes Santana.
Were they
Love that.
just to watch
I thought
AEW?
for sure
Yo,
Ortiz would take advantage of it, but Moxley, literally, like he said, has an eye in the back of his head. He's a dangerous
that's epic,
animal.
Fatal.
I know this. The Inner Circle knows this. We have a plan and a strategy for Revolution. Believe me when I tell you that, Jim Ross.
A lot of fans don't realize, Chris, the influence.
Wait, so are you just staying up right now to watch the rewinds with us,
For
or
his whole career, I'm the one who brought him into AEW.
might I just be confused here?
Come on, Ortiz.
A kick out.
Good firm long 2 count.
I never should have brought him here. I should have let him languish. Instead, now look what happens. See, this is what happens, Jim Ross, when you're nice to people. Don't ever be nice. Don't ever be nice to
Never be
anybody,
nice.
Sammy.
Never. I'm writing that down right now.
You're in for a treat / rude awakening, Fatal. He's a
They're ineffective.
mad person, but then again, I'm an old man.
That's effective.
Felt.
Oh,
Kind of felt. Ow!
to the outside.
That hurt.
Building up ahead of steam.
Yo!
There we go.
What a
Whatever you
Suicina.
can do, I can do better, says Ortiz.
Suicina senton at that. Was not ready for that from him.
Ortiz taking a massive
But yeah, Fatal. Tomorrow's Dynamite's gonna be a 4-hour stretch. That's gonna be pretty intense.
He's the type of guy that you want to be friends with. If not, he's a bad enemy, as you can see right now.
And Ortiz, diving splash.
Big ol'
Look at the
splash.
leg. 2. No.
Man, that was close.
How about Ortiz taking flight that time?
He's wrestling a great match here, Shivani.
I agree. I really do. Fisherman suplex.
Nice with the bridge.
No, Moxley able to kick out Ortiz on his tippy toes, put all of his shoulders, or all of his weight down.
That's why we want to put him in this position to show, as good as a tag team wrestler is, he's just as good as singles competition. He might beat Moxley tonight. Then what? Do I have to face Ortiz at Revolution?
Right? Yeah.
I think the contract signed, the way I
Yeah,
understand
it's a big party if that's the case.
I think he's taking a little too much time to get up to that rope.
Inside.
Yeah, you keeping your nose in everyone's business. Of course.
Santana like dive. Yeah, like of course that's what he's gonna go. Yep, there it is.
I don't like
Oh,
Oh, pair nine.
Reversal to the clothesline.
Turned it around, but it had a clothesline waiting for him. The counters over counters with just one eye.
He has. And look at this, Santana using.
Oh.
Head's cracking.
No. Ortiz, turn around. Watch out. Watch out.
Moxley ducks.
There it is.
No. Come on.
Moxley wins it.
Beautiful. I'm just realizing how.
Moxley dodges the bullets and nails it and wins it.
Just fully throwed out like that. Such a good look. I love it.
Moxley's still having a lot of trouble with that eye.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, I personally dig it.
Yeah. I got a real close look at him. This is the closest he's going to get to the AEW Championship. At Revolution, Moxley, you're going downtown to Chinatown, Daddy. Look at that! That's what I want!
From behind.
You see that?
Yep, sure enough. I'm wait for it. Wait for it.
Back in the inner
And then
circle,
bop.
baby. Never turn your back in the inner circle. You knew this was
So I was like, I think I kind of remembered
The most dangerous group in this whole company. This is
Santana wanted to attack him after. Just get crowned again. Okay.
Paradigm shift.
maybe a couple more in him tonight.
Moxley panned back.
These your boys.
Blindside cheap shot in spades.
Wow.
What's he doing?
What?
Wait a second.
No.
Those are my car keys.
That's yours.
That's my Ford GT.
Those are yours.
$750,000 car. I want it back. I want it back.
That is not his.
That's not your car. That's our car. That's thief. It's a thief. You're a thief.
Thief, this is the thing. You literally had it made out to him legally. Somehow, but you did.
What's he doing? Oh, come on. Wait a second.
What?
You can't start the car with.
No.
No.
What?
No.
Huh?
No.
No.
Go.
Eye for an eye.
No.
No.
Go.
Ooh,
Go get him.
there it is.
Go get him.
Santana.
Go.
Oh
Go get him.
my God.
Go get him. Go get him now. Go get him. Go.
Oh, my God. Oh, the car key in the eye. God almighty, what are we just
Yeah,
saying?
that was so vicious, just so quick with it.
The inner circle has been broken.
This issue has exploded before us. And I think you said it, didn't you, Excalibur? An eye for an eye?
It is revenge in its most ancient.
Right? The way Jericho is like, go, for like 30 whole seconds.
Eye of Santana.
Something tells me they weren't very quick to go.
Moxley is absolutely uncontrollable.
Absolutely. You know, we
Did he wrestle the whole match with those in his pocket?
AEW title, but I don't know.
Hold up, did he wrestle the whole match with those in his pocket?
Yeah, I agree. Moxley, like Excalibur said, it is an eye for an eye. That goes back to the Old Testament, for goodness sakes.
It does.
And in less than 1 month's time, that man right there, Jon Moxley, will face Le Champion, Chris Jericho, for the AEW World Championship at Revolution.
Here's again what happened. Very disturbing, graphic. There's a medical personnel now.
I'm jealous,
attending
Rhea.
Santana.
Very fair. Oh, that's such a menacing shot of Mox.
Inner Circle's methods, I know most everyone does, but
Partially because the eye patch is off kilter.
Jon Moxley has been pushed
Metal Gear Jon Moxley.
past where I think anybody thought he would go.
An argument could be made that they started this.
The smartest thing Jericho said was there's a fine line between genius and insanity.
I mean, it could have been something that it was like just hiding underneath the ring skirt lip on one side of the ring or something. And he just retrieved it subtly before like in between the transition of the end of the match, the next segment.
In Revolution, it's just going to be wild.
Here's the thing, though. Is everybody that's involved right now tonight going to make it to Revolution?
We got many weeks before we get there. You're right.
And we got a hell of a night here tonight, too, ladies and gentlemen, because this is the night that Cody will take 10 lashes with a leather strap, I understand, from MJF, Tony.
Yeah, it's one of the stipulations, as we know, to get to Revolution. It happens tonight.
Nuts.
10 lashes.
What a nuts stipulation. I still remember the first time I heard it announced. I just was so baffled as to why that was something he wanted to do.
D.M.D going one-on-one with the debuting Yuka Sakazaki here in singles competition tonight.
I don't know if she's our favorite or not. She certainly has changed her tune in the last couple of weeks. But how about How about this 8-man tag team match coming up later on?
Massive.
Yes, sir. The Elite, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Hangman, and a Page against
So
the
many
Butcher,
people
the Blade,
everywhere.
and the Lucha
Kind of miss
Brothers.
this MJF
Think
there.
about it, can the Elite stay in one piece? Can they stay on the same page? That remains to be seen. But ladies and
It's funny
gentlemen,
because I
coming up
think we're
next,
getting closer and closer back to that MJF. He's just regressing more and more.
number one contenders for the AEW titles, SCU, to take on Best Friends. Of course, Orange Cassidy will be with them. This should be an outstanding tag team matchup. Very important to both teams. Plus, we'll try to get an update on Santana. Don't go away. We'll be back.
Found the best friend. This song is such a bump. I forget how much I missed this.
Being accompanied to the ring by freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy at a combined weight of 418 pounds. Chuck Taylor, Trent, Best Friends.
Best Friends, the number 5 ranked tag team here in AEW.
Oh, should we have number 5 versus number 1 here?
More than a knockoff, the former champions, then the number 1 contenders, SCU.
Outstanding tag team action in a heartbeat. You know, Orange Cassidy's popularity is growing leaps and bounds. It's very noticeable. When fans hear his music, they're out of their seats.
Thank you very much, Fatal. Appreciate you. You have a wonderful night. You make sure to get some rest.
Number 1 item on shopaew.com.
Appreciate your support. And we'll see you around.
Even beating out Le Champion, Chris Jericho's shirt, much to his chagrin.
No pulp.
I just wonder if he even cares about it.
He seems to be a little laid back.
Yeah, I know. It's like, hey, you got a shirt. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
There's Chuck Taylor All-Star.
Dude.
And now Orange Cassidy adding to his
Oh no, he's Cassidy Two Coats.
selection. Trench jacket, that's for Chuck's vest.
He's going to have the layered look momentarily.
Hope we didn't ask for somebody's trunks.
He could lose his pop a shoulder out of place doing that.
Pop a shoulder out of plate.
And this
The way they're like, they immediately got it on the bit. Trent was like, oh, hold up. Let me help out with this.
Get 10 lashes and a leather strap from somebody who can't wait to tear his skin off his body. It's a serious damn night.
Why are they dressing
Here's something to keep in mind.
Orange Cassidy?
Backstage, and he was very emphatic that Cody has to
This is them killing time for the commercial one for one. This is what I'm realizing because the song just looped. But
in that steel cage.
Chuck gave him his jacket, and Orange just decided, you know what? I'm gonna put your jacket on over my jacket. And then Trent, yes, Trent gave him his jacket. So then, no, sorry, no, it was Trent's jacket first. Then he tried putting on Chucky's jacket, and Trent came over and was like, oh wait, hold up. You're trying to wear all the jackets? Let's help him wear all the jackets because that's gonna be hilarious.
This is not really going to be a match. It's going to be one man just taking it. Correct.
This has got to be one of the most innovative pieces of merch AEW ever came up with today. It was year 1 merch.
It'll be a night to remember, maybe forget in many ways.
Great crowd here in Huntsville, Alabama. Next week we'll be
He
down in
dressed
Austin,
himself. Yeah. No.
Texas, soon to Atlanta.
Jared, you got a little road trip coming up tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to London, Manchester, and Glasgow to meet a lot of AEW fans for
To be fair, Orange Cassidy does have this very weird.
For joining us on Fight TV.
little Q&A.
Oh yeah.
Watch Conrad Thompson.
There they go. Just acknowledge this picture-in-picture situation we got going on.
Admission in itself. You guys going to go pub crawling? I would.
Yeah, that might be some pub cabbing. I might rent one of those rickshaws.
Yeah, none of this stuff the first time. Right? It's making me wonder. Did I notice it and just completely forget?
The number 1 ranked tag team in all of AEW, the former champions.
And their opponents from Southern California at a combined weight of 415 pounds, Frankie Kazarian.
Wait, where is
Scorpio
Daniels?
Sky, SCU.
You know, momentum's such a big part in everything that we see in sports.
Hey there, Wyatt. No worries, friend. Hope the night of work is kind to you.
Another one. And they did it tonight.
and sounds busy, but hope you trek through. Hold on. I'm sorry, my cat keeps taking my attention. But yes, I hope your night is a kind one. Hope your work is diligent, goes smoothly.
And there's a rumor that Dark Order's really recruiting Christopher Daniels. I don't know where that is or where it isn't. What have you heard about that, Excalibur?
Well, we saw the video last week, and I've been talking to people backstage with the Dark Order, understandably tight-lipped about their recruiting. So you know that's going to have to weigh heavily on the minds of SCU.
Maybe that's, yeah, because we don't see Daniels out here right now. I wonder how that's going to work out.
The 12th at the HEB Center in Austin, Texas. And then in 2 weeks, one of the greatest wrestling towns in the world, Atlanta. Wednesday, February 19th at the State Farm Arena in downtown, home of the Hawks.
Yep.
We'll be there in a couple of weeks.
Can't wait.
Still get tickets.
It's funny how we're just about to get here.
Invite our good friend Steve Holman, the voice.
Here, I'm sorry. I'm saying here like that's where they are now. No, but it's funny how they're just about to get to Atlanta for the first time because recently, actually just last February, they visited Atlanta for the first time since that show. Shit. Bet. Oh, yes, y'all, please do leave a thumbs up. I forgot to do that after the show started. If you could be so kind, drop us those thumbs up. They go a long way in getting us boosted. That algorithm. Quickest, easiest, most free way to support the channel. I just realized I'm a month away from the ring. Exactly, Revolution 2020 is what we're coming up on. And also, yeah, we're the dark days, you could say. But you best believe we're going to embrace them. However, we're going to try and figure out how we want to complement the silence. You know what I mean?
Best friends come to win. They need a win over the #1 ranked tag teams. They're going to go right up the ladder if they do.
That was a rough landing. Mostly on his arm.
The best friends in SCU, worst best friends to win, could almost trade places in the rankings. And now look at this, the tag team precision from Best Friends. Drop the elbow across the chest of Frankie Kazarian.
Yeah, they're here. I mean, hey, I wouldn't be too concerned with who does or doesn't like your opinion. Feel free to share it if you feel. But we don't want to deviate too much from the show, of course.
Scorpio Sky will see his first action of the night.
This is not too cold Scorpio, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not that senile yet.
I thought Scorpio Sky did a great job of just deliberately coming in the ring, not rushing into anything, just taking his time to get to the point of attack.
Hey, I don't want to take anything away from Frankie Kazarian because he's outstanding, but Scorpio Sky was a star of that tag team tournament.
Yes, he was.
And Tony, you mentioned it. He was the last-minute fill-in for Christopher Daniels, who was injured going into the tournament.
Remember he wrestled that first match, Excalibur with a tennis shoe?
Unforgettable night in street clothes. Yeah,
that's right. He lost the shoe and everything.
Just a last-minute substitution, and then turned out to be the key to victory. Turned out to be what SCU needed to secure the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
I don't understand this. I understand it's a double bicep pose.
With Scorpio Sky, not impressed.
No.
He looked so intense there.
Kentucky gentleman reversed into the corner by Scorpio Sky. Back elbow takes Sky off his feet. A little tit for tat there from Chuck Taylor. Middle rope moonsault. Nobody home.
It gave Scorpio plenty of time to think about it. Maybe Chuck took a little bit too much time there.
Like the street clothes, I don't remember. Yeah. Honestly, I was reminded with the rewind. But yeah, because he came out, because literally right before the match, Lucha Brothers jumped Daniels, package pile drove him on the stage. He was taken out on the stretcher. And Frankie was out there, like, tending to him and stuff like that. He was just in regular clothes, and he just decided last second he was going to stand in, just took off his shirt and stuff, and during the match, lost one of his shoes.
Right now, Best Friends not too concerned with Frankie Kazarian's CV.
Boom.
Oh.
You're not kidding. That's a veteran move.
Kazarian, while swinging a miss. Oh! Wow. Leg drop sends Trent to the outside.
Again, I think Kazarian has been the kind of the lost member in this team. We talk so much about Christopher Daniels and what he has brought and what's been going on. Surprising in many ways, he's not here with his team. And
missed the float over the cutter.
Wow, what a nice cutter.
Scorpio Sky coming in over the top.
Great control of the head.
And now Trent, send it to the barricade, but Trent comes back with a spear.
Look at that, shrugging off that barricade.
Yeah, these front row seats are
Oh, here comes Gas.
are dandies, ain't
The
they?
way he's just stepping over Scorpio like that.
Waistlock on the outside. Trent recognizes the jeopardy.
Oh.
And
That
Giving him a
sucked.
lot of leeway on the outside here.
Did you see how
First
hard
thing he
the
did was feel at his
shoulder
neck.
with the flipping neck
That,
breaker of Frankie
that
Kazarian.
gives me agita
Looks like a
knowing.
drunk Saturday night in Huntsville. Bodies all over the damn place.
And so Orange Cassidy going to...
He's just going to join the group.
He said, "Oh, it's nap time."
This tag team match will continue one way or the other. It will continue for many of you right now. Well, here we are. Orange
He was
Cassidy
like, "What are you doing?
coming
What do you
in
mean? What am I doing? It's nap time."
Craziness.
It's like a scented candle.
Yeah. Orange scented.
And still to come later tonight, that big 8-man tag team matchup as the Elite, the Young Bucks, and the World Tag Team Champions Kenny Omega, Hangman Page take on the Butcher and the Blade and the Lucha Bros.
I'm just wondering if the Elite can stay on one page. And the wild card is the Hangman. And he's been red-ass hot here
Boy,
lately.
he has, man. That buckshot Larry to
Man,
his... Man,
he delivers the goods.
he sure does.
So, but will it deliver the goods tonight on his own people or the enemy? You never know.
Well, I think he's been functioning very well in the ring.
Oh.
I think it's his celebration that's been in question.
Yo, that, oh man, that snapped me out of the days. He just slapped the taste out of his mouth. Yeesh.
He's going to enjoy that.
Right.
Kazarian get the upper hand on these forearm shiver exchanges.
Chuck Taylor puts on the brakes. He's got him up. He's looking perhaps for the Falcon Arrow. Kazarian able to turn the tide. Almost.
Into the Falcon Arrow, he did the deal.
2. No, nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow.
I want to imagine because JR's heard this like 4 times now. He's just looking at Excalibur. Like,
Kazarian kicks out of the Falcon Arrow.
He does.
what do you mean nobody?
Well, he didn't mean to.
Well, you know, that was a really a pretty good exchange. Both men just keeping their balance and denying the other
That's
one.
so funny.
Trent driving the point of the elbow to the chest.
JR's gonna be like, "Am I going crazy? Like, why do I... You've said this before."
We're back live here on TNT, everybody.
Not knowing it's a full bit. Oh, he did it in picture-in-picture.
Something, it seems like maybe a stinger or something to his one of his arms there. He was shaking it, trying to get the feeling back in it. What about
Oh, from one end to the spine of the other.
What happened down on the floor?
That was a really low backbreaker. Backstabber.
Now Chuck Taylor to the outside. Scorpio Sky focusing fire on the back, the spine of Trent.
he had just eliminated 50% of his adversaries. Kazarian wants to
Well, that's a very odd way to put it.
That assisted swinging DDT.
Like, that line makes much more sense
That could do it.
in the 8-man tag.
No, Trent able to kick out.
And to Trent, being showing toughness
Whoa.
and the grit, because he knows how important this matchup is.
Maybe it was just the camera angle, but it looked like Bryce just slapped Scorpio. I don't think he did, but it was
That time you thought for sure.
the timing of Scorpio moving his head when Bryce's hand moved. Like, get out.
Hammer throw. Oh, sent Hiller to post.
The old Ray Stevens upside down, inside out move in the corner.
And
Oh.
That velocity.
notice how Trent went down, just
This is-
clutching his neck. Kazarian was ready for a follow-up shot.
I love it, man. A Ray and a Crippler Stevens reference,
Yeah.
buddy.
I had to ask, are you working or are you shooting? Like,
You see that
okay,
Chuck
no,
Taylor
that
put
that
his
was
body on
sick.
the line to soften the blow for Trent, and hits that rising knee strike on Sky.
Could be an upset right here.
Oi, the rising knee into the Psycho knee.
Look at Sky.
Sky effectively eliminated.
So, half and half.
Half combination. Best friends in the driver's seat.
Man, this, unless SCU can pull this thing out in the bottom of the ninth.
You,
Got to give the people what they want.
there it is.
Right in the middle of their match.
Now they got
Hello.
Yeah, now they got to give it.
Kazarian set up. They're looking for strong zero.
Hey, that hug may cost him.
Well, you know, you
Oh, the boot into the Yoshitonic. 1, 2, 3. That is
Got it. There it is.
Now winners of this match.
All I'm going to
Excellent tag team wrestling. The hug cost him. There's no way. There's no two ways about it. This is a great shot right there, Hex. When you're like with the pin him. Oh, and Dark Order immediately afterwards attacking SCU and Best Friends.
And laying waste to all four competitors. You see the big masked man.
People do with such a saunter.
Completely outnumbered. What they're about, what they want here, I don't know. We saw them come out a week ago and have something to say to Christopher Daniels.
They said they were going to target his loved ones, everyone around him.
Man, this is all
And they're doing exactly that.
the ever dangerous Stu Grayson in there.
Yeah, Grayson, the only man not in a mask in the ring. Well, until John Silver demasked.
What is this cult? What's the purpose of this cult?
Oh, launch.
You know that they are taking orders from this exalted one, but Orange Cassidy not threatened by
The Wrewind bro just stood right there getting placed, Huck.
Fans are chanting freshly squeezed.
No pulp.
No.
Evil Uno
Just had to add it.
Recruiting.
offering. What a recruit that would be.
I can't see the orange man under a hood.
I think even if you put a hood on, you'd still know who it is.
The Orange Man. It's a different person.
Uh-oh.
I guess we'll take that as a no, but
Man, what a knockdown.
Blasted his glasses off.
The curb stomping, the foot stomping,
He should,
the brain scattering.
he should have known that if he was going to turn them down, this would happen.
Oh, look at this. The
There's
flying
Daniels.
for Daniels.
Now they're backing away.
Well, he's the guy they want. Daniels is a guy that has been earmarked as allegedly their top recruit.
And we still don't know the identity of the exalted one.
We've heard a voice.
We've seen nothing more, but why would he be so interested in Christopher Daniels? Daniels offering to take on the entire Dark Order.
An emotional but not wise decision. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about the 10 lash situation. MJF has some comments to make about tonight and the lashing with Cody.
Why 10 lashes? Why that stipulation? Allow me to specify why this is going to happen to your hero, Cody Rhodes. A wise man once said, if you're a walk behind her, the view never changes. And oddly enough, Cody Rhodes, that's exactly what you are going to allow me to be for the rest of my career. Every lash will be with all my power and with all my might, and every single time that leather meets your skin, it will symbolize all of your lies and all of your empty promises. And you're gonna quit. You're not gonna make it to 10.
Well, I think it's going to be very uneasy to watch, unpleasant to watch. It's going to be tough to watch. I think for a lot of people, later on, what we're going to witness is going to be difficult. And I think Max is taking this a little too far, in my professional opinion. And I've seen some nasty things in my life and places I've worked. But I also think, for me, it validates what Cody, or how bad I should say Cody, wants to get his hands on MJF in a match at Revolution.
Well, to a degree,
That's a wild thing. Is like you're going to be
He has seen some.
hey, when you know the kid
you're
on
going
the
to be
side,
lashed
him as a grown man,
by a leather strap,
like a damned animal.
and you'll have the option to, but you must consciously make the decision to not attack him in the moment, so you can have him in a fully sanctioned contest. Nah, at that point, it's like there's got to be more stipulation to it. Then, like, no, and then I still got to adhere to a 10 count. No, fuck that. All right, I'm gonna do all of this, but in this match, I will start with a kendo stick in my hand. You know.
Britt Baker, D.M.D.
I always thought she was a really nice young woman, and maybe she is. Maybe she's had a bad couple of weeks.
Well, a couple of ways to look at it. kind of perplexed by it all, but
I'm with you. Ladies and gentlemen, more on Dr. Baker and an outstanding matchup. Right after this, timeout. Don't go away.
The way she was so grossed out, like, no, never mind. I'm getting away from you. The way she's had the same theme pretty much the entire time.
Well, the change in attitude of Dr. Britt Baker has been impossible to notice, and I said it in jest at the top of the show. Tony and JR's best friend, but Dr. Britt Baker has, she's been on a verbal warpath here, and it's not just in front of the cameras, backstage, everybody gets it.
well, she attacked me one
Give
week.
me.
She attacked JR the next week.
Looked like she was asking for the mic.
Well,
I haven't heard her say any bad thing about you, Excalibur, yet.
Okay.
But
I've got great teeth. I don't know if you've noticed.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
Now, guys, because I care about every single one of you in here, and because I am an honest role model, I have to tell you guys that right now we are on a commercial break because there's no way in hell we're gonna wrestle just for Huntsville, Alabama, right? It's gonna be on TV.
Making friends everywhere she goes.
If I'm in this ring, it is live on TNT, right? I know. I didn't do this. But actually, guys, we can all benefit from this time right now, from this interaction, because this row right here, especially you, I took a look at those teeth, and I can pay off my student loans just off this row right here. And you, as a result, will all have beautiful smiles.
Coming back around with the student loan remark.
well, she does have a beautiful smile.
Very charming.
yeah, she's a
Oh, okay. All right, lads.
And Tony, I heard she's got a thing for fat guys.
That's what I heard, too. Didn't
What?
You say one time she was
You
dating a
guys
fat
are
guy?
really too kind.
is.
Like, seriously, thank you guys so much. I can't tell you how much this means to me to be your role model here in Huntsville, Alabama.
Tried to turn the cheap pop into.
Venom.
She's got a lot of venom, as a matter of fact.
But not only selected members can join this. So how it works, Fatal, is what you got to do is
Dental treatment, that's
first off, did you
okay.
get verified?
You don't have to scream and yell.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna give you a discount. Sure,
you'll have to go to the channel
because I'm a good
that it links you to, the venue registry, and select your pronouns. And then that'll give you access to the whole Discord.
I take my jacket off. It's a whole thing. So I have to go now. All right?
And then once you've done that, join the curtain and we'll move you over.
What a ray of sunshine, Tony.
Great bedside manner.
We're back. Here comes Yuka.
And her opponent from Southtown, Yuka Sakazaki.
Is this a different theme?
Tell us about Yuka Sakazaki.
Yuka Sakazaki, competitor in Tokyo Joshi Pro, and she actually took part in Double or Nothing last May in that 6-person tag team matchup, and then again last June at Fighter Fest. Fighter Fest has not been seen since, but in those 2 matches, she has won over the hearts and
Look at her
minds of
getting
the AEW faithful, and we're glad to have her debut here on Dynamite.
Why is she called the Magical Girl?
She likes to, like you notice by her attire, she's got those genie type pants, and draws a lot of influences from the Arabian Nights stories.
Okay.
Tony loved Marguerite.
Yes, I sure did. I Dream of Jeannie. I loved all that. But I like her enthusiasm. I like what she brings to the ring, her smile.
That's interesting. I did not know that was the case.
Good to see her come to the ring and want to be in the ring. And boy, she's got her hands full here, doesn't she? With the doctor.
Yeah, complete opposite sides of the spectrum in terms of personality. Yuka Sakazaki, smiling, bubbly. Dr. Britt Baker, stone-faced.
Aubrey Edwards is your third person in the ring.
Collar and elbow tie. Britt Baker immediately captures the elbow or the arm of Yuka Sakazaki. Baker using her height advantage.
First things first. Threw on a hold.
5'7", 135. Her adversary 5 feet 100.
Using the quickness, there you go. Keep her off her feet. We want to remind everybody that you can log on now and get a head start on Valentine's Day. With 20 new products available, we make shopping easy at one place. Shop AEW.com. There you go. Get that freshly squeezed shirt for your loved one.
Valentine's Day sales for AEW. It's an interesting thing. But then again, plenty of people. Now that I say that out loud, I know of plenty of instances people have gone on dates to AEW shows, so I shouldn't be talking shit.
Using both hands to throttle Yuka Sakazaki in the corner. And oh
wow. My God. Pretty basic right there. Jog across the ring, kick somebody's head off. Go for cover now.
Now, for all her attitude change, she's the number 4 ranked contender is Britt Baker to Riho's AEW championship. She's quite a competitor. She's pretty well polished in the ring.
And she thinks that she should already be the champion.
Look at this. Step up head scissors. Tiaras by Yuka Sakazaki now springing up to the top rope. Almost floating up there and now coming down. She could win it.
See the sense on.
Opts not for the pin.
Great balance to jump on that top rope.
The way she just got up is just like,
Great athletic
now try something.
Baker's got to regroup.
Baker still
From what I missed.
Climbing up.
I'm not sure when you stepped away, so I'm not sure how much you missed. But in this match, it was a warming up process, but Yuka quickly started it, confusing Britt.
Yuka Sakazaki taking flight.
I thought she was going to deliver a supersized Luthez press.
That was a heck of a maneuver.
Wrenching Britt Baker down.
Baker's kind of stunned now. I mean, literally.
And Yuka.
Oh my God.
Nice clothesline.
1, 2. 2 count. That was a great move by Sakazaki. She caught her with the clothesline, but as Baker's legs came up, Sakazaki captured him into the pinning predicament.
Oh my God.
Stiff old forearm.
I don't think Yuka wants to start exchanging. That's what she's doing.
She shook it off.
Maybe ill-advised. No fist, you notice.
Rolling elbow strike.
That's a great shout, X. Agreed. Wherever she's at in life, doing whatever she's doing, she's in a good place doing it. That swinging neck breaker. That cool. I was gonna say, I was like, that could be it. Oh, going for it right away.
She's looking for lockjaw.
Look at Sakazaki just battle. Oh, she's pulling the hair to get the advantage here.
Break the whole ref.
Yuka Sakazaki though escapes. Got the crucifix, 2. Great. Oh!
Britt!
Sakazaki!
Winner of this match. Sakazaki!
This is disastrous for Dr. Baker.
No! Knocked her off! Right at the start of her heel turn. Eat shit.
From the good doctor.
Oh my God, what has she got? She's got the ring bell. No, Britt,
This is.
I don't know what.
Oh. You see, here's the next level of it.
Hey, Aubrey! Oh! That heavy ring bell right in the spine.
Level of it. The next level of her heel turn, rather.
Yuka.
That steel ring bell. And,
What is going on with Britt Baker?
and now, look at. She's got the Yuka's jaw and mouth placed on that bottom rope. And
Uncalled for.
What is she trying to prove here?
That's right.
Yuka, you saw her clutching that mouth after her. Britt just driving her boot into the back of the neck of Yuka.
I remember
Someone needs to get the girl out of the
being
ring.
so confused about the
Britt is still
result
hovering over.
because I'm.
Yuka with
He's bleeding.
blood coming out of her mouth.
She's bleeding. Oh, no. I don't think we need to watch this.
Yuka,
Oh my God, she broke off some of her teeth.
Oh, look. Oh, no.
Britt Baker needs to be stopped.
Absolutely. That's a good
Yeah, I remember being like so confused how to feel about this because I was such a Yuka Sakazaki fan from day one, but I was really into the Britt heel turn as it was happening. So for her first real match
Baker now.
to lose like that, but then
Thrown in the ring.
it motivated all of
Now
this.
she's trying to just separate her jaw.
She can't get a grip because there's so much blood in Yuka's mouth. Oh, just pressing down that mandibular nerve. Adding just insult to injury.
What have we seen here tonight? From the beginning all the way through this now?
It's the Wild West, man. Anything
It's the
can happen
Wild
tonight.
West.
This show is full of attitude, Tony.
Aubrey Edwards now with those gloves on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, so many big things are in our future and in your future, more importantly. February 29th, very special night.
We should check it right here to see if there's blood on it.
Just live on Saturday, February 29th for AEW's first pay-per-view event of the decade.
Moxley, Jericho, World Championship.
This is what the world has been waiting for.
You think you have what it takes to beat the champion?
Moxley and Jericho have got to fight for the AEW Championship.
Mm-hmm.
All Elite Wrestling presents
Yeah, that was the thing, right? And you see Britt in the background being like,
only on pay-per-view.
but she doesn't showcase any of that remorse anywhere else in the segment. That tells me that the stomp was a little too intense, especially because the reports came out that, yes, indeed, that was a real tooth popping out. And it's kind of nuts because obviously the work was supposed to be, it was supposed to be some level of work there, but things went a little too far, and in strangely the best way, if such a thing could exist. I mean, somebody losing a tooth is not a good thing when that is not the intention, especially so. But I mean, like, if anybody, right, Britt Baker, right before doing all this heel stuff, and it was already meant to be a post-match attack. But yeah,
Being accompanied to the ring by the Bunny.
all turned out well, especially so because we know Yuka's
501 pounds.
doing well since then. Oh, don't work at the Chargers. Oh shit, I apologize. And I promise I won't stomp this one out. Like, damn.
Mercenaries paid for by MJF to extract revenge on the Young Bucks.
Here comes that 8-man tag.
Joining them from Mexico City, Mexico, at a combined weight of 383 pounds, Pentagon Jr. El Zero Miedo, Rey Phoenix, the Lucha Brothers.
You know, as a week ago, we had that interview here on the Dynamite. Still, we're not sure who they would choose as their partner.
Yeah, bet.
And they chose the Lucha Brothers. Pretty good choice, I would say.
Damn right. Now the Lucha Brothers
Awesome. You know, now you're able to vibe out, watch the show alongside us.
of the
So yes, these are the All Elite Rewinds. Blast of the Past. We're currently on February 5th, 2020 edition of Dynamite.
but would like nothing more to get back into the conversation.
Made it all the way.
The Lucha Brothers can beat any team in the world at any time. Promise you. Folks, what a matchup this is going to be.
Yo, he got the PTE music. Is Hangman coming out with him?
At a total combined weight of 824
Yeah, he is.
pounds, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks, Hangman Adam Page, and Kenny Omega.
You see, they're all vibing.
Interesting entrance placement. Hangman Page got tired of waiting, I guess. He may have a happy hour somewhere he needs to attend.
Hangman is not happy with this music.
We're the foundation blocks that this company's being built upon here in AEW. But that man right there has been as impressive as anybody in the company. Hangman Adam Page.
Let's say again, the buckshot lariat has been one of the most holds or whatever that we've seen in a long, long time.
Absolutely devastating. And when paired with Kenny Omega's V-Trigger, no one has been able to overcome that.
As a wrestling theme, 100%. Because it's just their vlog theme, but you know they're the type of dorks that are like, oh, people dislike it, then we're going to keep coming out to it. That being said, the return in 2022 with Wayward Sons, epic.
Those are adventures too.
Tony, did you get that sauce I sent you?
Yes, I did, Jim.
JR'sBarbecue.com.
JR'sBarbecue.com. I
Order
sure did.
tonight and ship it tomorrow.
Still the best main event mustard on the planet.
Thank you very much, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
I'm sincere about that.
Boy, this is going to be like calling the All-Star game in the NBA.
There's the bell.
There's going to be a lot of threes and maybe not that much defense.
Not much defense as
Oh.
all as Hangman.
Yo, late to those chops. Yeah, Hangman came in with a certain level of intensity.
Hangman Page has raised his level of intensity.
This is definitely a tag division feature of sorts.
So again, you gotta
Matt puts out his hand for a tag. Hangman immediately tags Kenny.
Look at this. Page and Omega looking for that tandem offense.
Good.
So smooth. The fact that they're only teaming together for like the 6th time. Well, I guess we can't really talk about matches outside of 2-on-2s. But yeah, they've really only teamed together like 4 or 5 times. They're champions currently.
Maybe he shouldn't do as a seemingly team member. He really performs when the bell rings, doesn't he?
Absolutely.
And look at the tag team precision by the Elite. Quick ins and outs.
They've isolated the Butcher, or Blade rather, in the corner.
But look at that. Hangman keeping himself apart from the rest of his team.
Yeah, he is really doing his best to stand away from them.
Stops him now. Ray Phoenix here taken off his feet, as does Pentagon Jr.
Double drop kick.
And now the big man, the Butcher, goes for the clothesline.
No, like actually.
Runs into Hangman Page. And now Omega goes up and over the top.
Oh, a triple drop kick on the big man.
You couldn't have even punched him, Hangman. He was right there in your face, dude.
And now
over the top they go.
Triple Pescado. The Elite are on fire here tonight in Rocket City.
And the Hangman's not overly excited, yay or nay.
Just a different guy. He's just a completely different guy than the other three.
But he's one half the tag champions. As all hell is breaking loose here. Now Page is getting involved in the fight now.
Just yeeted
Man, this is a little bit chaotic here.
all the way to the
Can
outside.
referee restore any
Clear in the
order
ring.
this 6-man tag team match? We'll find out in just one moment. And oh my God, look at this!
What a guy.
Wow. The action continuing here.
And if you notice, Hangman
That's that good lucha.
is clutching that left knee. As Ray Phoenix taking out the pile on the outside.
The crowd chanting Oli quits, I think.
Yeah, it was a little muffled through our headsets.
Something on that vein. It rhymed with that or something. 10 lashes still to come, guys.
Yeah, that's not funny at all.
No, that's...
That's not funny at all.
and no, it's going to be very uncomfortable for us.
And Mama's watching. You know that.
Of course she is. I know Michelle's watching.
And we heard from Taz, my broadcast colleague on AEW Dark, and he was... Taz has purveyed a little bit of violence of his own, but even he was put off by these 10 lashes. Now, Blade with Nick Jackson isolated inside the ring. Only a 2 count. Referee Rick Knox. Knox, of course, our multi-man match specialist in our referee corps.
I just thought he was the ball guy.
Oh, he is, that too.
That's a good job.
Now the Butcher.
Even back then, they were calling him the referee corps.
Jackson.
Didn't even
Really,
know.
when you think about an official in this environment, it's kind of like trying to officiate a battle royal. You're just damned if you do and damned if you don't. You can't keep your eye on everybody.
It's and only, you know, hey, listen, Rick Knox is a fine official, and he was chosen for this spot, and I think he's doing a good job as well as he can right now.
Yeah, it's a thankless position.
It sure is.
The Butcher and the Blade continue to lay in the punishment on Nick Jackson and on the Young Bucks.
So you deal with one issue, as Knox is now, then behind your back, all kinds of things go on.
Yeah, you've got 3 other guys.
You know, we have been talking about the rankings in tag team wrestling, and we saw that Butcher and Blade came to the ring. I don't think they're in the top 5, and I don't think they came in.
They're kind of just getting picked apart here.
They were hired by MJF, right? And I don't know if they're still under his payroll or not. I have no idea. But now they find themselves in the hunt. They can make more money if they become the tag champion.
I would agree with that, and I think that's something they need to consider because we know we've been very.
I mean, true.
Been able to do. And look at the face of Hangman.
Why be bounty hunters when you can be the ones the bounty on your head? Well, I guess you don't make money from having a bounty.
1, 2 count.
He's just thinking that the 2-for-1 drink special ends in about 30
Yeah, that analogy kind of falls apart. Scratch that.
Blade is in great condition, isn't he? Solid, fast.
Solid is right.
This major tag team event still in progress here. That's
Classical
Blade,
moves at the
Butcher
scoop slam and then the measured elbow drop.
and his Lucha Bros partners against the Elite Young Bucks.
Bro is unconscious.
Yeah, if you were watching along in picture-in-picture, you saw
Look at this.
that. Oh, look at this! The tiara!
Too smooth.
Jackson taking out both of the Lucha Bros.
Nick may have hurt his knee. Looked like it twisted a little bit. Let's see if he makes a tag very quickly. We'll find that out. He's a gamer.
Flattens the blade and takes out Pentagon Jr.
Never mind, he's looking good. The way JR is like, look, let me try and tell a story here with the limb. And Nick's like, that's not the story we're telling here. Caught, let's go. Locomotive.
Matt Jackson.
Those locomotion Northern Lights suplexes going for the 4th.
Pops those hits. Whoop.
Take them both down. There you go.
Big time offense by Matt Jackson has lit this crowd on fire.
Love that spot.
Here comes Kimmy. One half the tag team champions. More teamwork from the Elite.
Omega ascending to the top, trying to direct some traffic. But Ray Phoenix escaping. And now look at this Phoenix.
Almost didn't get that grip.
Up to the top turnbuckle. He's got Omega. Him to the inside.
And Phoenix, former Mega Champion. Kenny Omega, current Mega Champion.
Amazing balance and coordination by Ray Phoenix.
And a backstabber by Pentagon Jr.
Phoenix took the momentum right away from the Elite on that move.
He sure did.
Oh, with the Glory Special?
He absolutely
What's the plan here? Bruv, what are you doing?
Oh, he's got Omega wide open. Oh!
Omega got nailed right in the thigh muscle. Hey, Charlie horse that thing up. He's holding his thigh. He's in trouble. Is Omega?
Yeah, he's injured.
And now just
I don't know if you should be throwing that word around.
Face by Ray Phoenix.
The Butcher. Hammers. Nothing pretty about the Butcher.
And those big ham hocks of hands.
I still say some of those tattoos are made on cell block C.
Let's not forget we'll be going out west for our Utah debut Wednesday, March 11th, the Maverick Center in Salt Lake City. Tickets available right now at AEWTix.com.
Yep.
Be the E-Arena. It's now the Maverick Center.
Salute the
First time ever
Maverick
for
Center.
AEW in the state of Utah.
Yes, sir.
Join us, folks.
That's the farthest west they'll be going up until this point.
Congratulations to the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl.
Love Andy Reid.
Well, I guess not exactly. I mean, kind of. Save for Double or Nothing. Save for Nevada.
We'll be there sometime. Front Chancery. Tag made. Controlling Omega is the Blade. Butcher and Blade they've gotten better since they've come in just as henchmen. They've become a much more confident tag team than just two guys that are hired to whoop somebody's ass.
JR, iron sharpens iron.
Oh, went for that Rana. Just got caught.
Too much strength.
Still made it happen, though.
Was able to torque him and take him over.
Tag made. Hangman Page gets the tag from Kenny Omega. Page now changes gears.
Yep. He's going to start cleaning house.
Page responding to Hangman.
Triangle Lariat.
That's some impact.
Back. Let's get this.
In his tracks.
Yo, let's get the splash off.
Going on the top.
Goes over the top. Hangman Page. He's got Pentagon Jr. in his sights. Catches.
Oh,
Belly to belly suplex.
was not ready for that. Overhead belly to belly. No hands kip up.
Page.
He's ruling the ring. It's what he's doing, and he's not done.
Now Hangman up to the
That's how you moonsault. Orihara. I every single time. Every single time.
the opposition.
And hurting his knee in the process, I believe. Incredible.
Take another look at this. Watch the landing of Page.
You see, Hex, I've had that feeling several times throughout these older AEW shows, and I've come to the conclusion that just means the pace of the product has moved, has gotten that much quicker. Because at the time, in 2019 going into 2020, this was a fast pace for a product. This was fast-paced wrestling. And somehow they've just continued to accelerate and accelerate. And it's just like, AEW is a wrestling show on 3 energy drinks. And nowadays, it's kind of nuts.
Nobody home there for Nick. And
Wait a minute.
look at Butcher Blade and Ray Phoenix sweeping out the opposition. Rising Gamangiri.
Nice. The spin kick's so smooth.
Strikes.
I don't know about you guys. I have no idea who the illegal men are here.
Here we are as we hit the 10-minute mark.
And I'm not sure it even matters. Look at this, my God.
Butcher and the Blade powerbomb
Damn.
combination.
Doomsday powerbomb.
1, 2. Oh! Pentagon went off Butcher's back to hit the destroyer.
Yep, he ended up breaking the pin himself to stop the person who's going to break the pin.
Omega there to break it up.
And he didn't have much time left on that one. Omega at the very last minute.
2-frame.
Omega now asserts himself offensively.
Dishing out Snapdragon suplexes. Butcher tries to counter. Blade tries to come off.
Snapdragon City. Right outside Huntsville tonight.
Can he get the Butcher over the top? No.
That's a tall order.
Nice throw by the Butcher, quite frankly. Straight super kick.
Rising knee strike kick to the
Okay. All right, Nick. Getting into merch freak mode with the offense.
The assistant sliced bread. The Young Bucks are on fire.
Man holding his neck there. That's not a good sign. Tag made. Hangman face. I got this now.
Yeah, tagged himself in.
You've done good. I'm done. I'm here.
He tried to buckshot in the Butcher.
They're not legal now, though.
Super kicks all around for everybody.
Oh, look at that. Ray Phoenix went for the cutter, but Omega bang with the
That knee. And how he folded over.
Turnbuckle. They don't care if you visit or not.
And there it is.
That's what we're talking about right there.
But that's not who you needed to hit, though.
Butcher, though, cuts off Hangman's momentum.
Couple elbows to the ear will break that up, and it did.
Oh, look at this. Hangman.
Straight.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
All the way slam.
You mentioned core strength earlier, Jim. There you go. There's the knee.
Clutching that left knee.
Yeah, left knee.
Damn.
Look good.
That's a sell. That's.
Hangman Page.
Come on, trust somebody.
Cowboy stuff.
Oop.
It looks like he was close to making a tag that time, but the Blade took care of that.
But the Blade eats the boot from Nick Jackson.
They want to tag in.
And Hangman refusing. Sling blade there by
Oh,
Pentagon Jr.
man. In his own head, he is.
Pentagon Jr.
He's got him set up for the Penta driver.
Hangman.
And now, look at this.
Oh, my God. The full head of steam.
Three, that is it.
And back in the ring, Hangman Page loses a match that, quite frankly, gentlemen, the Elite should not have lost.
No winners of this match.
There it is. Hangman costing it for everyone. Had to be in his head.
Hangman Page refusing to tag in the
Had to not trust the Bucks.
has completely backfired on the Elite. And JR, you're exactly right. This is a match they should not have lost.
Sort of taking nothing away from their adversaries, the Butcher and the Blade, and of course the amazing Lucha Bros. But that was not. This is the Elite's night. They were rolling. Hangman Page put in the business for himself. Decided he's not going to make a tag. I don't understand. There's no logic to that.
I mean, if you had noticed throughout the match, I mean, now that it occurs to me, he had not tagged either members of the Young Bucks throughout the entire night. Only Kenny Omega.
Yeah, there's something really brewing there that's not healthy. Look at that.
Ah.
Now watch this.
Also, a Hangman, I believe, first time. No, he was pinned by MJF. This is a rare instance of getting pinned in AEW, though.
Apollo 5, excuse me.
And now there's a little debate going on. Oh, look at this. Omega come to defense of his tag team partner.
Omega trying to play peacekeeper here. And at least there's not a dog in the crosshairs this time.
Hangman Page celebrating, but I don't know what the hell you're celebrating.
I'm fine.
I'm sure those are happy beers. I think there's sad beers there for Hangman.
Shake it off, Hangman. He hates me, Jersey.
Hangman.
No.
Yeah, Omega, I was impressed. Omega comes to the ring and he intervenes. And it looked like Omega was trying to take up for his tag team partner. That's my take on it.
I mean, JR, I guess it's been months now that Omega has tried to play the peacemaker between Hangman Page and the rest of the Elite.
Well,
They're chancing for Cody to come out.
A plethora of thoughts going through the head of the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega because they have an issue on their hands.
Yeah,
They got a problem here.
and things are rapidly unraveling for them. And the Lucha Bros scoring the pinfall in this 8-man tag team matchup. It won't count towards the rankings, but what does that do? How much of a confidence boost is that they pinned one half of the AEW World Tag Team Champions?
Well, Omega is trying, I think, to explain Hangman Page's actions, and he's having a hard time doing it. Young Bucks and Kenny, they've been together a long time. And
Showing that this beef, this frustration has nothing to do with Kenny.
But boy, that's going to take a heart-to-heart somewhere down the road. Outstanding matchup, quite frankly. A lot of disappointment in the face of the Young Bucks on a night where Cody will receive 10 lashes to his bare skin with a leather strap from MJF. The ultimate trip to the woodshed.
What a way to put it. Use this moment while we're walking out. I'll try to be back really quick.
All right, everybody, we're about to interview here with Kenny Omega.
Never mind. I thought this was a commercial break.
30 seconds away.
I'm about 30 seconds away. All right, fine. I'll wait till the next break. Looks like they almost had Christmas colors going on here for Dynamite's color scheme.
Welcome back, everyone, to AEW Dynamite. We are in Huntsville, Alabama, and of course, one of the great performers in the entire world, Kenny Omega. I know, Kenny, you've got a lot on your mind. Hold on a second, Kenny. I'm sorry. I've been told something is going on backstage.
Kenny! This is my interview now. This was supposed to be a contract signing, Kenny.
Why do you look so tan?
Ruined that. I don't know what I have to do to get your
Tan
attention.
Pac can't
anymore.
hurt you. He's not real.
Clearly, Michael Nakazawa
Tan Pac.
means nothing to you. You left him for dead, Kenny. So maybe we'll see. Get out! Maybe we see just how much you care about lovely little Rio. And remember, Kenny, you can stop what is about to happen at any moment. All you have to do is accept.
Go check. What is your favorite part of
Okay, you've got
Old
it.
Raid?
You've got it back. It's all yours. Finally,
Rankings.
Captain, finally. Was
The
that
ranking system
really so
being an
hard,
integral
huh?
part of the product.
And by the way, I hope you didn't think that I was going to put my hands On a woman? See, I might be a bastard, Kenny, but I'm not a beast. She is. See you soon, Kenny.
I was like, why the choice of word beast? And then he said she is. I was like, oh, wait. Oh, my God. The way the table did not break.
You are now marked. Next week, your ass is mine.
Wow. Well, next week we're going to be in Austin next week, and apparently Nyla
Okay.
Rose and our champion are going to have a confrontation for the title.
Well, Nyla is the #1 contender to the AEW Women's World Championship. She has had her sights set on Riho for months, and now it seems like next week she'll finally get her hands on her.
I think there's too much strength advantage. I believe we'll have a new champion next week. They're in Austin, Texas, and I love Riho's game, but now this is too much woman, I think, for her. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the strange enigma, the young man known as Darby Allin sent us a videotape. You never know what you're going to get from Darby, in the ring or out. Take a look at this.
Silent film ass music. Bro was always about the flamethrowers. Look, foreshadowing. You said it, so I didn't have to.
The strange enigma, young Darby Allin. He is extraordinary.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied to the ring by Penelope Ford from Golston, Norfolk, England, weighing 181 pounds. Super bad Kip Sabian.
Super bad. Got a little something going on with Joey Janela.
A little something.
I think that little something is following him in the ring.
And all traces back to that young woman there.
How you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, we know how you're doing. If you stay with us, because we'll be back in a heartbeat.
Oh, they're gonna do the whole commercial entrance gimmick.
Right now.
Then yeah, JR, stop, right? And I'm like, bro, you don't need to be this way. All right, they're doing the picture-in-picture gimmick. I'm sorry, I really do gotta run to the bathroom. I shall be back before this match really gets underway, though. I guess as JR says, don't go anywhere.
Penelope Ford is a fascinating performer. Very athletic. Very athletic. Yes, you're not kidding. Super bad Kip Sabian. And of course, we talked about this with Dread. 10 lashes, leather strap on a man's bare skin with his mama watching, his family watching. 10 lashes. The question is, can Cody withstand 10 lashes? Good question. Tony, you with me?
Yeah, I was just.
What are you staring at?
I was looking at the monitor.
What on the monitor were you staring at?
I was actually looking at the 10 lashes graphic, and I was thinking that, the kid is. Where was I
You're
here?
flabbergasted, aren't
Okay,
you?
hello. I'm sorry. What was I talking about? Yes, the kid's gonna lay him in.
Yeah.
I mean, he really is. There's gonna be no little smack or little. They're gonna be. He's gonna reach up from the heavens. What was I talking about?
You're talking about Penelope Ford and how
yes.
she is at the crux of this issue between the bad boy Joey Janela and super bad Kip Sabian.
Thank you. Yes.
Janela was
At the crux.
Penelope Ford were an item at one time.
Right.
Boyfriend, girlfriend, if that's politically correct, I don't know.
Yep.
You can say
I don't
that.
really care.
They had a.
They debuted together at the AEW press conference last January in Jacksonville.
They did.
And since then have gone their separate ways. And I think the separate way that Penelope Ford went was to the arms of Kip Sabian.
Probably a lot more to that story than we know.
I'd love to know the details.
I would too.
say that Sabian is a certified hunk?
I think that, yes, I would say that. Thank you. You're trying to give me, yes, he's a, what did he do?
I believe he spat his gum and then tried to give it to a fan and instead just dropped it down his shirt.
Hey, you know, we talked a lot about their relationship, but I don't think there's any denying. We even saw on Dark just yesterday that Penelope in that mixed tag match, her and Kip against Kenny Omega and Rio.
And we're here.
And we are back live here on TNT. Thanks for being with us here on a rainy night in Alabama. Roll Tide.
And his opponent.
The way it looked like, he said rainy night just as it looked like rain on the windshield in his Titantron. His being Joey Janela.
I envision Justin in his room at the hotel introducing himself as the bad boy.
Wins over Ray Phoenix? What? What's going on Dark? Holy shit. I think we should still be watching Dark.
World Championship title match next week in Austin, Texas on Dynamite. We will also have an AEW World Tag Team title match in Austin, Texas as the champions Kenny Omega and Hangman Page will take on the challengers and former champions Frankie Kazarian, Scorpio Sky, SCU.
It's the rematch you talked about, Excalibur, and that's going to happen next week in Austin, Texas.
Well, I say boomer sooner than that.
I bet you do. Yikes. That should be interesting.
This is personal, folks. And look, we don't have much wrestling. We're going to
Yeah, oh my god.
Right now it looks like a hockey fight.
Janela just clubbering on Kip Sabian.
Surprised he let him sling it to the corner. There you go. Stay right on him.
Look at the boot across the neck.
Sometimes emotions are good and they're bad for you.
Is this a jilted lover issue?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Yeah.
He's 80s bad boy Janela.
If you ask Janela, he's over Penelope Ford. But Penelope and Kip Sabian keep intervening in Joey Janela's matches, his backstage segments. It seems like they can't quit him.
Kip.
Hey, it just so happens that we got some big news to announce. We have two major on sales beginning Friday at 11 a.m. noon Eastern.
That's
Milwaukee,
this Friday.
This Friday, that's right. Wednesday, April 1st, we'll be in Milwaukee at the UW Milwaukee Panther Arena. And
that
then
hurts to
the
see.
following week, we'll be at the Shavitz Arena in St. Louis, home of the Billikens. Wednesday, April 8th in St. Louis.
Both venues they do
On sale,
indeed eventually hit.
or 11 cents noon Eastern.
Oh man.
This Friday.
Always hurts to see.
AEWTix.com.
Going out to the Midwest.
The one that stings the most every single time is
Or wherever we may
Rochester, New York.
boy.
It's just like,
Lighting up Kip Sabian.
it never happened.
Nice little knife-edge chops there by Joey Janela. You're not going to beat anybody with it unless you're Andre.
He's being relentless.
But the bottom line is, it is being relentless and being annoying as hell. Pounding and pounding and pounding. Bruising the chest.
I don't know if I'm ready for that, y'all.
Janela keeping the pressure up on Sabian. Back suplex, covers hooks. 1, 2.
Pretty good cover by Janela, except he was a little low on the body there.
He's a fundamentally sound wrestler, Jim.
Yeah, he is.
And he's been known as the bad boy, doing crazy things, taking high-risk maneuvers, using chairs, using tables. But there's a lot about Joey Janela that can wrestle in the ring.
He's waving at his former love.
Yes. Well, I don't think she waved back, did she?
She told him he was number one.
Oh! And look at Janela stone-faced.
Almost like it kind of pissed him off.
Are you serious, bro? Did you really just fucking hit me that hard?
And look at this. Janela turns the tables. Oh, and a kick.
Nice little receipt.
Oh,
And a slap to follow
he
it
just
up.
woke Joey.
And Janela.
Oh, Joey's like, you watch Japanese wrestling by any chance?
Kip Sabian, he possesses those educated feetsies. I wouldn't want to get into a kicking battle with him.
Did you say educated feetsies?
I did. Sabian. Oh,
Into the head. What a
Sabian
jackass.
called an audible.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I appreciate Excalibur so much. Did you just say educated feetsies? Yes, I did. You see, Excalibur's goaded for many reasons. That is one of them.
Seen how Penelope Ford has been a difference maker for Kip Sabian in these matches. When the referee's attention is diverted, Penelope Ford intervenes, and it's almost always beneficial for Kip Sabian.
It's like they told me at Major League Umpire camp. You got to remain unemotional in an emotional situation. Sometimes you're good, sometimes you're good. Nice double. Janela really likes to fight.
The double slaps on the back, that just stung.
Sees him as a hardcore kind of a guy. He can really wrestle. Yes, he can. He's a very good wrestler.
So fun fact, y'all, this is technically our main event match because we have the whole segment being the main event.
To further your career, to get more money, and even though it's a personal issue, these guys want to win the match. Oh, Janela!
Oh!
Janela's head off the steel ring.
The way his head just dunked off the steps like that.
With that basement drop kick.
Oh, what's this Jezebel doing there?
And Janela careening off the steps is now Penelope Ford. Get in the face of Joey Janela.
Referee was Sabian.
Oh, good God! What the
hell kind of woman are you?
Bro fully sold for it too. That thud.
Don't go anywhere. Can't believe this woman.
That relationship obviously didn't end well, because there was some retribution in that.
I think he may have done something. Just guessing. I don't know.
And Sabian keeping the pressure up as the bad boys' brains are scrambled.
It's a bad springboard drop kick, nice.
Further with that shotgun springboard drop kick. Dragging Janela out from the ropes. Two count from referee Bryce Remsburg.
If that is his real name.
I've seen his passport.
I've seen his... okay, Excalibur. So quick to come to man's defense. I stand by Bryce. To be fair, most of us do. But it is still just funny. He's so quick on it.
A leisurely jog and hits him with that rising Kamingiri. Rolls through and a kick across the chest.
A kick at one.
A little flat cover there. Not going to get it done. Janela's got a lot of fight in him. Big heart, this Joey Janela.
It seems to me that Sabian really didn't worry about getting a pin there. He came up with kind of a smile on his face, and he's ready to go toe-to-toe again.
He fell over from that. Oh,
Tells you also that he really believes he's in control.
Oh, dude, he is not in the best way.
And you mentioned, JR, that Janela's a fighter from the mean streets of Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Here she is again.
Look at this, Ford. Gouging the eyes.
I bet she can't even make biscuits.
Digging those
dumb.
nails like claws into the eyes of Joey Janela.
Or it doesn't matter if you can make biscuits. Right, what do you think about it? Well, I've been alone long enough.
Okay, no, I had it right.
Nice shot there by...
Said Asbury, New Jersey, and just for a second, I was like, wait a second. Did I have those GCW shows coming up next weekend labeled for the wrong city? No, I had it right. Atlantic City. But still, because I know they do Asbury Park a lot as well.
You should have Dynamite Plus.
Yeah, the thing is, it's technically a main event. You see, it's not, you know, your advertised main event. Your advertised main event is 10 lashes, right? But this is our final match of the night, and therefore, effectively our main event. And I know that's what you mean, but it's just like, yeah, it's so odd that the answer to a trivia question could be this.
But JR, as we saw in picture-in-picture, the story of this match is how Penelope Ford is intervened on behalf of Kip Sabian.
I've always wondered how the folks like our picture-in-picture. We put a lot of effort out to bring it to you. It's pretty cool. If you like it, let us know.
The fans here in Huntsville.
If you like it, let us know.
Support of the bad boy as Janela sends Sabian out to the apron. Janela building up ahead of steam. Chop.
Yes, Reyes claimed to pizza.
Landing on his feet in complete control was the very athletic Joey Janela.
Good on you.
Now locking the former bad girl.
He needs to keep his focus on his opponent here.
Now she's a super bad girl.
Janela turned his back, walked away from the woman, and got kicked right in the face.
And now Sabian.
Sir, what are we doing?
Oh, look at this.
Caught?
Catch some German
Sir? Both these lads.
That's where he wants
Okay.
to put you.
The cash into the
Can rule the
slow
match here.
bridging German on the outside.
Just dropping Kip Sabian on the back of his head.
Look at this.
Janela had it scouted, caught Sabian in that waistline. Oh, there's nowhere for him to go.
Almost gave Sabian time to think about it. You're going to land kind of rough here, pal. And he did.
And now you have to imagine Sabian's brains are scrambled. And even further so by that clothesline.
And the leg, both legs hooked now. Near fall.
Yeah.
Janela cannot lose his focus here.
Ooh,
He's close,
Buffalo chicken
too
piece.
close.
Nice.
He's not gonna get 2 counts.
Couple large for yourself. Oh gosh, Ray is asking for a loss.
Kind of calling out to the fans here. They're behind him.
Unless they're large as like a 12-inch pie or something. I know some places the size is different for every place.
He needs to keep the pressure on Sabian. Oh, to the face by Sabian.
Right on target.
Yeah, great flexibility, very accurate.
Whatever for the. Oh.
Janela. Oh, look at that. He dropped Sabian down. Oh,
I gotta say, this match is a lot better than I gave it credit for.
now Janela. Sabian. Oh, Sabian.
I saw that on paper and I was like, huh.
Into the
What?
Janela, the knee strike, clubbing right hand.
Honestly, don't remember how I felt about it at the time. So
Oh, look at the.
I like that person. Okay, this scoop up snap DVD. The fuck.
Oh, but it's not.
Young lady was out of breath on that one.
New value for 20. That's great value for $20. Holy hell yeah.
You're right.
Being observant. As the brain used to say, I'm a broadcast journalist now. Whatever that is. 1 fall, 20-minute time limit matchup, by the way. If you're keeping score at home.
Yeah, 10 minutes have elapsed. 10 minutes remain.
That's a slugfest now. Look at this.
And nothing artful about this.
Bowling shoe ugly. I would say that exchange might be described.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice misdirection, head and shoulder fake by Sabian.
Into a DDT and now, but nothing available to cover him with.
I mean, his hands were still covering his head, but made the DDT happen.
giving Kip Sabian a little bit of encouragement there.
I think Remsburg wants a kiss.
Remsburg said,
Oh,
Inadvertent. Wrong
and the ankle. Oh, that's rough.
Sabian's got the tights. He's got the tights.
Damn, still took advantage of it.
And the tights.
Cause she's in heels, isn't she? Is she in heels, or are
Sabian's
those
a
just
woman.
boots?
Was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh
At the end
no,
of the
that's
day,
rough.
Sabian with a 30 victory over Joey Janela.
Kip Sabian like a
Hey,
stealing one. The bad boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, our colleague Alex Marvez is standing by. Alex is going to talk to the inner circle.
Marvez, can you shut your ass? You see what just happened out there? Kind of a piece of trash takes a spike and puts it in another man's eye. What kind of piece of trash jeopardizes a man's career, his life, his sight? Moxley, you're gonna pay for what you did to my hermano Santana and what you did to the inner circle. John! It's no secret that I've had the absolute worst month of my life. But what you did, Papa, what you did was throw gasoline on the flames. What you did was now make me bring out a side that I never had to bring out. You try to take my eyes? You try to take my sight? Papa, you have no idea what it's like walking in my shoes the past 29 years of my life. But next week, I'm gonna have to take you on a little walk through the dark. Next week, Jon Moxley, eye for an eye.
Are you one of the millions of people around the world suffering from heartburn? getting in the way of your everyday life?
What?
Suffering from heartburn is a common condition. Suffering in general is even more common. That doesn't have to be you anymore. We can offer you something that can heal you. We see you suffering.
They had me. The elite will
Never be
fall.
sick again.
The exalted
Just
one is
more
coming.
that. Let us be the healer. Ask your doctor if joining the Dark Order is right for you. Stop losing.
Views and opinions expressed in the advertisement of that of the
Always the exalted one.
No, it makes sense if you're all of a sudden just interjecting it into the feed. You know. So the odd cut fucks with you, right? Because it really does feel like it just went to a commercial. Speaking of skip, we're gonna skip through a lot of this dead air it's gonna have on the arena. It's gonna give us a rundown. Should we get that rundown now? Hold on, let's see. All right, 135.07. We'll just go from here. And for the people in the VOD. And there we go. Oh, no. It is literally just showing us. Okay, if that's the case, then. Well, they had everything stacked up. All right, 136.22. Sorry for the dead air. Are we still not back yet? My goodness. My bad. I thought they were... Okay, there we go. 137.36. Just assuming people watching on the VOD are just pausing for this. If there's anybody live in chat, then yeah, you just call that out to me.
Hangman, can we get a word? Hangman.
Huh? What?
What just happened out there?
Hey man, what the hell was that?
We know
huh?
what happened.
We were right there, man. What did
Make the tag.
I'm trying.
Shoulder or something?
Huh?
What is your
Hey,
problem?
you see what's on my shoulder, huh?
If you keep this up, you're losing these next week.
You know, I was just about to ask you what your damn problem was, but I'm pretty sure I already know what the problem is. Let's go.
Damn. What the fuck? What?
Well, it is cheaper by the pitcher.
Where did the picture come from? Where did the picture come from?
A lot of big news to tell you about next week. Austin, Texas.
What the fuck?
That's right, JR. We found out earlier tonight that the AEW World Champion Riho will take on the native beast, Nyla Rose, who's had
More foreshadowing.
months.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's official, an eye for an eye. A grudge match beyond expectations. Jon Moxley against Santana. Eye for an eye in Austin in 1 week.
The stars are bright in Texas, and so are the title
I've always been
matches.
ugly
As the
duckling. I'm
world
just in here like...
champion, CU will challenge Hangman,
Right.
Adam Page, and Kenny Omega. Next
Ah,
week,
rematch.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, the following week, we're going to Atlanta, Tony Schiavone's hometown. Tony, what a night in the arena.
One of the great wrestling cities in America. And we'll be at the State Farm Arena for a tag team battle royal. The winner of the tag team battle royal will get a shot at the title at
I do find it pretty cool that they're sitting here. Look at this, lining up matches weeks in advance. Which, like I said before, makes sense because Dynamite is the only show they have. But still.
Survive it. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to Kansas City, our last stop before we get to Chicago for Revolution. It will be ordered by the AEW management because the bad blood, all the things that are going on between these two men, Pac and Omega. A 30-minute Iron Man match.
Exactly. It always goes back and forth on whether it's by one person being eliminated or by both people being eliminated.
Then, of course, we're going to finish it off
Because you can make an argument for both, you know?
about Double or Nothing, May 23rd. That's Memorial Day weekend. Tickets go on sale on Valentine's Day, X.
That's right. Make your travel plans now. Tickets go on sale next Friday, February 14th. Back to where it all started, the MGM Grand Garden Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada. All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah.
man
That's
that has a
right.
great invested in this 10-lash match is Dustin Rhodes, Cody's brother. And here's what he had to say.
Later tonight, my little brother is taking 10 lashes from MJF. As uncomfortable as this will be for me personally and for the world watching, I need you to know something, MJF. My brother is a lot tougher than you think. There's no doubt in my mind Cody can do this. The whole world's behind him. You got this, brother.
Man, I just don't know how to really approach this. When you've known a kid all his life, and literally, Tony, you and I have known Cody his entire life.
Since he was a baby, JR.
Ladies and gentlemen, MJF.
I didn't even see him walk through the tunnel.
Earlier this
Just appeared at the end of it.
Quite literally cornered me backstage because Wardlow was behind him. There was nowhere for me to go, and he made it painfully obvious, painfully clear to me that Cody must survive all 10 lashes, or else there is no steel cage match in Atlanta. There is no match at Revolution. Cody must endure 10 lashes from MJF if he hopes to move on to Mr. Mayhem, Wardlow.
That's just such a nuts stipulation. The way we have a referee here to officiate it. Also love JR calling it a 10 lashes match a moment ago.
He's not nearly just a boil on the ass of life. He's a miserable human being. And he's going to relish in tearing the skin off another human being's body with a leather strap.
Never got this extra layer of the entrance. Like he's some god ascending or something. Oh, had the TNT logo up here behind him. Foreshadowing. It's the hiss of the fire pyro.
A vicious and cruel woodshed awaits.
No woe.
Son of the American dream, who has obligated himself, and he will keep his word. He will take 10 lashes if his body holds up against MJF in just a moment.
Bro, looking so pensive.
The kid made a deal. He gave his word. And in the Rhodes family, that word is gold.
Of course it is. I've never really, I've witnessed anything like this.
And look at how Cody walked to the ring. Head held high, but alone. This is something that he needs to bear by himself. MJF, of course, Wardlow, never far behind.
It's a personal, professional exorcism that Cody is preparing to withstand.
What'd he say? I tried reading his lips, so I was not able to.
What man would it take to want to take a belt and lash another man 10 times? I can't fathom what's...
As if MJF has not humiliated Cody enough. Cody can never challenge for the AEW World Championship title.
Oh my god, I've been letting this song play this whole time. Oof. For sure as hell taking his time. Okay. This music came to an end.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, here on TNT. Cody in the ring, getting prepared to take 10 lashes with what we presume will be a leather belt from MJF. Wardlow, the monster, who will await Cody in Atlanta if Cody can make it there, and that'll be in a steel cage we've advertised.
And that is coming up in 2 weeks. And if he can make it there, he's going to make it there with a lot of marks on his back. This is not going to be easy to watch.
Hold on.
Oh God!
Always something.
Get it over with, you punk.
Code man, I don't know. I mean, this is a really nice belt, don't you think? Far too nice to touch you. I want your belt.
Oh.
Now!
The humiliations just keep coming from Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
You want the match?
Apologies to our friends on TSN.
Lashes.
The way he's like, I'm gonna see them. Once my eyes witness these lashes, they will be officially sanctioned lashes. It's just
Not corporal punishment.
No, very good.
He's a riot, huh?
what a jackass. Of course, taking his time with it.
Like JR said, a man of his word, the Rhodes family is.
Their word is their bond.
It's old school, man. Nothing wrong with that. Oh. Well, only 9 left, kids.
We already see the red mark across his shoulder.
Taking his time is MJF.
What are we doing here? What do y'all need to be here for?
Butcher and the Blade. Not only that, Kip Sabian.
Not Britt.
Everybody's coming out to get a good look at this.
Well, the world is watching.
Oh my God! Oh my! You want to hit this little son of a bitch so bad it can't stand it. She's one. I'll just lay out.
No. And if Cody does hit him, if he does anything, it's no match at Revolution.
The way she was just like,
Cody's gone through for naught.
oh shit.
He wants the match. Cody wants the match in Revolution. He wants the match on pay-per-view. He wants the world to see what he's going to do to MJF.
She's like that. There is like some deep-seated hate for Cody that we don't know about.
More to go of this stuff.
Ooh, that was loud.
Oh, it's just disgusting.
Cody's body just racked.
Get up, kid.
Look at this.
There's the coach.
Wow, you see Kip and Sammy hanging out, the first ever singles match in AEW. They're just vibing together.
I guess Arn had seen enough here. Lending moral support.
And MJF just taunting Arn Anderson.
Someone just shouting, "You can't save him, Arn."
Yeesh, the veins bulging in his neck. That was such a funny visual. I'm sorry.
If Cody gives up now, it's over. It's pointless.
Yeah, key word there, guys. Quit. Ain't gonna happen.
Been hitting him in basically around the same spot. See the right shoulder?
Yeah.
The welt.
Which is nuts because you see him shirtless every single time you wrestle, but it's weird when you're like, oh, it didn't even look like it hit from that angle.
Listen, Brother Dustin.
You want to take the rest? Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not how this works. It has to be him. So how about you do yourself a favor, get out of my ring, and watch along with everybody else.
It doesn't like read. I think so.
Dustin trying to do what he believes to be the right thing.
Here we getting a "you're an asshole" chant.
I think it's been 5. Yeah, Bryce Rimsberg, the referee, advised Cody that he has 5 more.
Oh, never mind, Hex. He has 5 left. 4, 3.
2 quick ones.
Rewind back to 3.
Young Bucks.
The Bucks.
Yeah, we've witnessed a lot. I don't know if we've witnessed anything like this ever in a wrestling ring.
Yeah, it's just so emotional. So emotional. Everybody showing love and empathy for Cody. But Cody's now rolled to the
He's
outside.
Cody taking a powder.
He's got more lashes coming, unfortunately.
Fans are behind him too. Listen.
Get back in. Get back in. The way he's like, oh my god, I don't know.
Get that back.
Is it really worth it? I mean, is it? Think about this.
Well, it wouldn't be for me, pal.
Well,
I'm headed to Oklahoma if you get a strap on my ass. But this is dead serious. Tears in his eyes, gritting his teeth.
What are you trying to dig deep and find some reserve of fortitude?
Cody manning up again. And I got to ask, is it worth it? The hell? He's being coached up by the Elite. They're telling him just 3 more to go.
Such animosity.
hate to use the word hate. It's a very bad word. But I just hate to see this.
He's telling him to stay down, I guess, on all fours.
Cody's eyes are glazed over.
MJF's really trying to break him with this. You can see it how MJF is getting frustrated that he is lasting this long.
Beaten like an animal. So distasteful.
That's me with all my entertainment, Rhea. Like, let it be real. Let it be gritty. Let it be uncomfortable.
And then one more.
Hey, that's not the deal, man. You heard that one, fan?
Mr. Mayhem.
This wasn't part of the deal, was it?
No, you heard Dustin say. You could hear him.
Wardlow with the lashes.
Part of the deal.
Foreshadow it. The way that no, MJF did not just. That is the most humble MJF has ever been.
Lord Almighty.
Oh, my God.
He's bleeding now.
Yep.
That's a massive 275-pound man with everything he had.
He wound up and stepped into it.
Rhea. Lines. Being overstepped.
And hope our medical staff is standing by and close by.
The good news is this is almost over. It's been a vile thing to watch.
But what does this do to your body? What does this do to your mindset? What does this do to your spirit, your heart?
Was violent. That's it. No, literally.
He's been treated like an animal.
This may be it.
Maybe it. It may be it.
Did you hear MJF? He said, I guess you're not getting the match.
Brandy, Cody's wife.
The collective has been dismissed. What's this shit? Only in pro wrestling could you be in an environment where thousands of people are trying to rally on someone to take a single more lash to achieve a goal of theirs.
Oh! Across the chest!
That's the 10th one.
And you see MJF is so pissed because he knew that there was no.
But look at MJF's demeanor.
Yo, he thought he had in a bag here. He thought this
Mhm.
match with Cody would never happen.
Thought he was gonna break him.
And now we are inching closer to Revolution. The next stop for all of this is Atlanta.
Rhea, why are you this way? And there's the dick kick. And then flies out. You see even Wardlow's like, bet. The scurry.
And the AEW locker room emptying out.
The way he's so calm.
Suit of MJF through the crowd.
Calmly dipped.
It's chaotic here.
The only thing I can say is thank God it's over, and thank God Cody got back to his feet.
And now Cody's got to meet Wardlow inside a steel cage.
Good God.
And look at this. What the hell's going on back there? What a crazy situation, folks. Stay tuned.
I think a fan just tried getting involved or something.
Texas. Good night, everybody.
And that was Dynamite for the rewinds this week. Thank you to everybody who hung out this evening. It's been a fun time. I do apologize. I'm a little like low energy. I will make sure I am well fed coming into next week's stream. Just a matter of a small window gap. But yes, do drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed yourself. The closing to the show was fucking crazy, right? Because the one fan was just like, I'm going to try and jump you now. And you saw how both MJF and Wardlow started clobbering, dude. Like, at first we thought it was a security guard. But no, not the sin. But yes, food is important. I shall claim it now. But yes, yo. Do have a wonderful evening. I myself have a bit of work to get done. I got to get tomorrow's thumbnail up and stuff. But yes, Fighter Fest is tomorrow. Wyatt will be joining me. Got ROH on Thursday. We'll be clear on Friday. But going into Saturday, it is going to be instead GCW weekend as we go over to WM Plus to cover both GCW Tournament of Survival 10 and Cage of Survival 4. So if GCW is your brand of wrestling, do subscribe to the channel linked in the pinned chat. It's also linked in the description below. So yeah, if you're interested, also just do that to help us out, help get that channel up a little bit more. And that's all from me though, y'all. Until next time, take care and happy wrestling.